Well, guys, tonight is the Super Bowl. Tonight is the greatest of all time versus the greatest of the future. And I'm going to kind of give my predictions and what I would like to see happen in tonight's Super Bowl. So that's right, guys. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. I am Robert Storms. As always, if you're finding me for the first time, please be sure to click that like and subscribe button. So tonight is the Super Bowl. I am a massive football fan, so yes, we're doing something different today. We are doing something different than the normal comic book stuff because I want to talk about this game because this is a very big game. We are looking at the greatest of all time, Tom Brady. 10 Super Bowls. At this time, 6 Super Bowl wins, 10 appearances. This guy takes a 7-9 team that couldn't make the playoffs, one of the worst losing teams in sports history, and within a year's time comes during a year of COVID, no practice, no training camps, and comes in and takes the 7-9 Tampa Bay Buccaneers to a Super Bowl. Then on the other side, we have the future. Patrick Mahomes. We have the Kansas City Chiefs. What's going to happen? If Tom Brady wins, does it cement his legacy once and for all? No questions asked. He's the greatest of all time. If he loses, is his reign over? Is Patrick Mahomes the next GOAT? So I'm going to kind of break this shit down, guys. So tonight, a lot of stuff is on the line. This is going to be a massive game. This is what I want to happen, and then this is what I think is going to happen, and then I'm going to tell you how this could be achieved. One, I am going for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that's not because I live in Central Florida. I'm not actually a big Buccaneers fan. Didn't really like the Buccaneers ever since Tony Dungy left. I'm a massive Tony Dungy fan. When he left, I stopped paying attention to the Buccaneers. I am a fan of Tom Brady. Tom Brady was in the AFC East for 20 years. He ruined my team, the Buffalo Bills. We could not win the division for shit until he left. You know, so I really spent most of my life despising Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. But you have to respect the achievements that this guy has accomplished. 10 Super Bowl appearances, 6 Super Bowl wins, 16-0 season. This guy is the greatest of all time. No one is ever going to do anything better. Then we look over at Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, what can you say about this kid? This kid goes out there, he makes it look like backyard football. He just goes around, scrambles, boom, throws it like effortless. So I personally am going for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I would like to see Tom Brady get to that 7th Super Bowl win. I want him to win the 7th Super Bowl. I want him to beat Patrick Mahomes because all these young naysayers who are like, Patrick Mahomes is the greatest. What has Patrick Mahomes really done? Yes, he got to 1 Super Bowl, won 1 Super Bowl, he got to another Super Bowl, 2 Super Bowls, won 1. Okay, but you can't, just because he's the hot thing now doesn't mean you look at what Tom Brady did and automatically dismiss everything he achieved. You know he won a division almost every single year. He's got like 14 conference championship appearances. Like, that's insane. So Patrick Mahomes has a lot to do before he can even be mentioned in the same breath as the greatest of all time, Tom Brady. So I am actually going for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but I actually think the Kansas City Chiefs are going to end up winning the game. I think the Chiefs, I just think it's their time. I just think they are built better. I think Tom Brady, you never bet against him. You know, being a Buffalo Bills fan, being in the AFC East, you never bet against Tom Brady. When you think he's out, he comes back. This is how the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to have to achieve this win. Last year in the playoffs, in the Super Bowl, many teams got a huge lead over Kansas City. San Francisco got a huge lead over Kansas City. Those teams fell apart when they stopped playing the game. A lot of teams in the NFL, I don't understand why they do this. They get up 2 or 3 scores and then they just stop playing. Right? The offense just stops, and they expect their defense just to hold the game the rest of the game, right? They take their foot off the gas, and they start running the ball, and they think that's what's going to take over the rest of this game. Like, we're going to run out the clock and stuff like that. Tampa Bay can't do that. Tampa Bay is going to have to get a lead, and they're going to have to, every time Tampa Bay gets that ball, they need to play to score. They're going to have to outscore Mahomes. Now, the rumor is around here that it's supposed to rain tomorrow, which is going to be even better there for Tampa Bay, because that's really going to kind of mess up Mahomes' scrambling ability, throwing the ball. If they get a couple good hits on Mahomes, we know Mahomes suffered a concussion in the playoff. So there's a lot of different factors on how Tampa Bay can end up winning this game, but you never bet against Tom Brady. And Bruce Arians is going to have to let Tom Brady run this team, the offense, the way he knows how to run the offense. And once they get a lead, do not stop playing. That was San Francisco's problem in the Super Bowl. That was a lot of teams' problem in the playoffs last year. They get a lead, it looks like Kansas City's out, and oh no, here they go, because the team decided to run the ball for the rest of the game, and Mahomes just comes out, boom, 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 couple big plays, they're right back in the game, and then they get the lead. You have to be able to shoot this team out. You're going to have to go out. It's going to be a shootout. It's going to come down to touchdown versus touchdown versus touchdown versus touchdown, and it's gonna be a good game. It's really it. This is a great game. It's basically the legacy versus the future. This could be a handing of the torch from Tom Brady to Mahomes. But for people who thinks Mahomes is the greatest, like Mahomes is the GOAT, you can't just say the word GOAT. Do you know what GOAT means? GOAT means greatest of all time. You cannot be considered the greatest of all time while the greatest of all time is still playing. Not only that, until you can even reach some of his achievements, you are not the greatest of all time, right? Like so many people go, Aaron Rodgers was the greatest of all time before Mahomes showed up. What has Aaron Rodgers done? Won Super Bowl. Okay, when you start having accomplishments like Tom Brady, then we can talk. So all these people going, well, Mahomes is the greatest of all time. You're not the greatest of all time until you do that. And a wise guy once said, to be the man, you have to beat the man. And that's what this is coming down. This is Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair, guys. This is LeBron versus Michael Jordan, But even if Tom Brady loses this, he has nothing left to prove. 10 Super Bowls, 6 wins, took a 7-9 team in the first year with no practice during the COVID year and got him to the Super Bowl. New England's watching the Super Bowl from the couch. In my opinion, Tom Brady has nothing to prove. This is going to be a great game. I want to know what you guys think. What's your predictions? Be sure to leave your predictions in the comment box below. Who are you going for? Bucks, Chiefs. Who are you going for? What do you think the score is going to be? And do you agree with me on the legacy of Tom Brady? Be sure to leave those comments in the comment box below. Until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion. Later, guys.